All right, let's watch this shit. I heard the new Jordan Klepper is kind of mid, but...
Last week, we saw one of the darkest days in American history. And for better or worse, I was there. It was a day that began with the president holding a rally outside of the White House to push lies about voter fraud and urge his followers to take action to overturn the election.
But talk shit about
Excuse me, is the sedition happening over here? Is the sedition, is it over here? Do you know where the sedition is?
Stop this steal! Stop this steal!
We do not consent to be governed.
Nor shall we ever be consented to be governed by an illegal, fraudulent election.
But you elected a guy who also doesn't care much about consent.
We do not consent.
Will you accept Joe Biden as president of the United States on the 20th?
No, I will not accept the narrative. No, I will not. So look, I've educated myself about this, okay? I don't know all what's in the Constitution.
Then his own
Have you
research!
read it? It's pretty short.
The Constitution of America?
Yeah.
I've not read the whole thing, no. You've read the entire thing?
Yes, it's remarkably short.
All right. I doubt that, but it's okay.
You should read it, because you might be committing a seditious act in an hour and a half.
Okay, I'm not going to comment about that.
The people didn't vote for Joe Biden, though. The Dominion system voted for Joe Biden.
Do you think it's possible that Hugo Chavez infiltrated the Dominion systems, changed the votes, orchestrated by Joe Biden?
I think anything's possible.
Do you think it's possible that a president who never pulled above 50% lost the election and is sore about it?
Absolutely not.
That's not possible.
The one thing you couldn't help but notice was just how many people looked like they were preparing for battle. From the tactical vests to the pitchforks, this rally felt charged.
You can tell these people really love America by the number of weapons they brought to hurt other Americans. Looks like we got some Proud Boy action. Either that or the Cabela's street team. What's your flag say?
Come and take it.
Come and take it. Do you have a weapon?
No.
No? Why not? Did they take it? Sorry, bro. I was worried that we were in trouble.
Yeah, come and take what? Your fucking Confederate flag, the AR-15 on it? Dude. Hey, brother, here's the tyranny response team, brother. Listen up, I brought Brenda with me. She's scooting around.
Trouble, but then I saw that we got the tyranny response team here, and I feel a lot better. Thanks for all you do.
And for those supposedly caught off guard, claiming they didn't see this violence coming, if you'd paid attention to any of these rallies, all you have to do is open your eyes and ears. The message isn't exactly subtle.
Make no mistake, we have the guns, and we are now in the streets. We are gonna clean this place out, one way or another. You look down there, I have 1 million plus people angry. Very, very angry people.
Can I ask why you're carrying a pitchfork?
Well, a pitchfork is it's just an iconic representation of what people over time have done in this country.
It feels more like a weapon, to be quite honest.
No, it's not. It's farm equipment, and it's legal in this city.
Yeah, are you farming today?
It's an icon. It's a representation. We're not asking for violence right now.
I gotta tell you, from the movies I've seen, the hordes of people with pitchforks are usually the bad guys.
How close do you think we are to
Look.
1861?
But hang on.
Are we close?
Hell yeah, you are.
That's the Civil War.
Would you rather die on your knees than be free?
Aren't you a little bit freaked?
It's like kind of weird when the dudes who are waving Confederate flags that are on Team Confederacy are the same people who are saying, like, we need to have a new Civil War. Like, but then you're like, why did the Confederacy happen? Like, do you think it was good that those guys did that? Who do you think they were fighting against? It's just like, I mean, it's on brand, but then they're like, you know, the party that they were fighting against is technically the Republican Party. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Abraham Lincoln is a fucking terrorist. Abe Lincoln is a tyrannical monster.
Freaked out about 600,000 Americans die. I see you're not wearing masks. Never mind.
This thing was a powder keg. All it took was someone to light the fuse, like these human blowtorches.
Let's have trial by combat. Stand up and fight. Stand up
and hold your representatives accountable.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength.
With those orders, the crowd of economically anxious insurrectionists advanced on the Capitol.
So we've been following this protest, and we headed to the Capitol, and the Trump supporters just broke through the gates, and they're now heading into the Capitol right now. People are getting waved up towards the Capitol. Take it back. I'm hearing people saying, let's go, keep going. Who are you with?
The American people.
The American people. Are you military?
Not answering that.
So you're not military?
No.
Why are you dressed like military?
I'm not. These are just clothes.
Is that camouflage?
It is.
But you're in an urban environment. Isn't that sort of the...
That's not a 511 tactical bag, is it? Some of that shit, I guess you could buy everything in military surplus. Like, you literally don't have to be military to LARP as military. A cost patriot. A cost patriot. Cheap as fuck. Yeah, I know. I used to go to the fucking surplus store before Halloween and just get kitted out.
Antithetical to camouflage?
I don't think so.
Are you looking to make an aggressive action right now?
No, I'm looking to make a statement.
What's your statement?
It's also really good. Like, military gear is unironically really fucking durable. Like, they have anti-rip fabric. Like, if you've ever, it's usually breathable material too. Like, I mean, they literally make the best fucking shit for the U.S. military. It's supposed to be. If you've ever looked at, like, if you ever look at, like, dude, military gear is mostly trash. I mean, it's pretty good. I have my Air Force boots for 8 winters now. 511 sells almost their full line to anyone, basically everything except breaching tools and certain med kits. Yeah, I have a 511 tactical bag from my brother. Marat loves the chud shit, so. Listen, brother, I had to take my kid with me because it was my weekend and I didn't want to finish family court again, so I had to take my bulletproof with me. Only real way to get genuine military gear is at AF bases with an exchange store.
The election was stolen. We want free and fair elections. And if we can't have that in this country, we don't have anything.
So what do you plan on doing?
We're just going to see how it unfolds.
You'll see how it unfolds. All right. Good luck with the paintball tournament.
Yeah.
Can I ask you some questions? What's your plan? What's your plan?
For what?
What are you? Are you storming the Capitol?
No, I'm just going up there checking for somebody.
Is this the last stand?
Say it is.
This looks like the last stand. Are you afraid if you run out of batteries for the last stand that you'll be thwarted? Good luck. I hope you don't run into bumpy terrain or stairs.
While Segway Stonewall Jackson is laughable on his child's scooter, the rioters brought real weapons and committed real atrocities. They attacked our democracy, our police, and even our cameraman.
Does that matter? Hey, you assaulted me! I was saying you assaulted me!
Trump's fake tough guy military are literally throwing themselves on the ground to perpetuate victimhood.
If the Trump presidency was going to come to an end, this seems fitting. A show of aggression, ending with a bunch of people screaming at a building without a working understanding of how democracy works.
Did they just tabletop their camera person? Like we're in 5th grade again? And you're about to, your life is about to change? You're about to cause irreparable emotional damage to a young Hassan who doesn't know if he'll ever trust anyone ever again for at least the duration of that school year? Fuck you, dude. Yeah, too real. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's laughing at you all of a sudden. Man, I'm fucking... It's bullshit. Fuck people who tabletop others, okay? All my homies hate that. Because there's a level of cooperation there. And everyone around you hasn't told you that you're about to get tabletopped. Okay? There's a level of cooperation. All of a sudden, you're surrounded by people whom you previously thought were friends. Getting tabletopped is one of the most vulnerable positions a man can be in? Absolutely.
America 2021. Thunder, cannon, tear gas. Let's not wait to find out.
In the end, the crowd didn't stop our democracy. Let's take heart in that. This shit-stained rebellion.
Seems like you're speaking from a painful experience. Of course, dude. I was bullied as a motherfucker.
As did my dry jam.
Being tabletop is when someone stands quietly behind you, like in a crouching position, and another person comes and pushes you, and you basically get I don't know how else to describe it. You basically get your fucking wind knocked out because you have no way to like back in. You have no way to like back away. So you just flip over, and then you crack your fucking head on the pavement, if that's what happens. Wonder how life would be different if the kid who tabletop Hassan was a liberal instead of a Republican. What? I was in Turkey, brother. There is no fucking liberals or Republicans when that was happening. Has been talking to Biden about the next stimulus package, including emergency universal healthcare program so that anyone can get medical treatment during the pandemic, whether they currently have insurance or not. I mean, they don't even need congressional approval for that, by the way. Joe Biden could technically do that. There is a loophole within the current existing Medicare and Medicaid structure that you can literally expand it for COVID. Like previous amendments, or not amendments, sorry, previous provisions. Pre-existing provisions have allowed it so that you could literally fucking expand on it if you wanted to. You could do an even permanent expansion if you wanted to. It's probably not going to happen. Wouldn't that get them expelled from school? Man, I went to school in Turkey. Our principals beat us. The fuck are you talking about?
Fellas, is it gay if a man